I think the majority of people, I think, would rather see maybe plant fewer, maybe less trees, but also put some actual lamp posts in there. Get some nice light. When Newberry's downtown is one of the only places when you come downtown at night, it's dark. Walk outside right now, it's dark.
Yeah.
Put some nice lamp posts, maybe a tree, a few trees, but the last thing that you want to do though is cover up the front of store buildings.
And that's what's happening out here. I mean, on both sides of the road, you can't see Linda's building, her sign, and you can't see my sign when the leaves are on the trees because the trees overpower the street. I mean, we can compare ourselves. We can look at downtown Greenville, downtown Columbia, or whatever, but we have a very narrow main street.
We make one in Newberry. We make the light poles in Newberry. It'd be real easy. I think they give us good price with it.
Shakespeare makes the
We need to investigate some alternative, maybe lower thing. There's some things that brings too that you're not going to be green. We can take some ideas from them. They have some things where there's some hedges out near the street. Trees going out of this too. There's like shrubbery there. There's some green. So they have a park bench. Put those against there. Create some shade on the sidewalk to get it out of spot. But breaks up that long stretch.
It's 5.5 feet tall.
They wouldn't block it. It needs to be everything.
So then you get the canopy.
So you can right now, leave it all sticks.
I looked at the ones on the board. That's coming out like 6 feet.
That's year-round green.
Yeah, I mean,
They'll also provide a spot where you can do those power windows too.
I think the key that at least I'm seeing, having several buildings on Main Street or the area is, I think everybody's in agreement, we need a little bit more friendlier for pedestrians. Some great myrtles, something green other than concrete. And I think lighting never hurts. I think both of those would make it a much more pleasant experience for everybody downtown.
Well, and I tell you, the lighting I think is going to be a whole lot easier now because we had a good bit of underground service work. We had new round towns in the capital budget this year, the electric. A lot of the direct berry stuff from the late 70s is getting to that point where it could fail. So we're replacing those secondary lines, and we bought a boring machine. And so I mean, essentially, we could avoid a lot of disturbances in the sidewalk to get the power to it, and just simply when you dig a pitch, you bore the line into the conduit, and the only disruption downtown would be where you put the boring rig, number one, and then essentially where you're going to have to saw cut out for the footing for the light. So I mean, I think that's going to be it's going to be a lot easier to deal with now than it would have been, say, this time last year. So.
Jeff, I want to ask you something. I want to talk about the billboard on 26. Do you know which one I'm talking about? When you get to Newberry?
On the Columbia side of Susan? Okay.
It's been there forever, and it's been the same portrait forever, and we really need to update it. I'm sure I know those are very, very expensive, but if we could maybe update that, make it brighter. If you look at like Sean's, this is awesome. And when you go by Sean's, you know exactly what he's talking about. When you talk about Mr. Anderson's billboard, you go by that, you don't have to cross into the middle lane. What is he saying? I mean, it's really obvious. Good artwork, good photography, awesome. And I really think we need to update the 126. That can't be cheap, so how about we freshen that up?
Yeah, and I think what we can look at doing, we've always had a mile on the interstate, and that's been an issue, getting it produced and then having it installed. What we could do is go to paper and look at it as something that would stay up for, say, 2 months, while the paper will remain in good condition, and then we'll keep them. Yeah, I mean, at least quarterly, but it may be something that has to be done depending on the condition, every 2.5 months.
And another bonus is, I happen to know a great artist here in Newberry, the art professor at the college, that is very profound in that. She's got a lot of good ideas. We need new ideas, and she's perfect to ask, put it to a vote or whatever, but she is awesome, and she's cool.
I think you're right. I think changing this out.
Yeah, if you could do one a quarter, I think that it refreshes it. I mean, how quickly do we see stuff and then it becomes the norm and then you don't even see it?
Well, it becomes part of the landscape.
Correct.
Yeah.
What about taking an opportunity focus either on a few businesses or a cluster type of business or something each quarter. I understand,
Yeah,
designing the
or
market.
half a dozen.
Sure, yeah.
I've done to rotate things around and you'll operate on spot.
And you can mix it in an event, like, you know, some of a couple of the major events, mix those in.
You're up to put more than just.
Sure. No, I think
Big question.
yeah, right.
Put that with it, like billboards. Knocking those around, people are
No, I think
really informative, especially where Newberry is.
I don't remember the pricing on it, but, you know, it seems like installed vinyl plus installation was probably about $900, and I think the paper might be a couple $100. I mean, that's just 4 changes there, you know. Because they fund just leave it.
Less than all that. Maybe thinking budgets like
Just negotiate at least one new one every year. I mean, that's what I got. I got a free one. Mine didn't cost anything.
Right,
To get it produced in vinyl. And so, usually they'll do at least one a year, but if you end up having a paper one in between, I think that we can definitely get something up there for more.
That's more of a short-term help, which is desperately needed to everybody.
Yeah.
We should do some long-term stuff too with the plannings and the teaching. All of us need help now.
Yeah, I think that's something we
Come on,
definitely.
yes.
But isn't the money that you're talking about is for long-term development projects, and then there's a separate budget that's for marketing?
Yeah, we use the marketing budget for that, yeah.
Right,
Which is
for the
where the
billboards
billboard
and
leases are
things.
paid for every
Right.
year, yeah,
Right.
and the TV commercials.
And they keep on going.
Yeah, I think we can make that, I could probably figure out a way to make that work within the existing budget.
So when I was in school, I was taught to raise my hand, so I thought I'd try it. I don't want to step on anybody's toes. I'm just going to speak from I've only been downtown 9 years, and there are a lot of people who've been downtown a lot longer than me. So just from what I've heard from customers, because I'm going to tell you what, knock on wood right now, my business is doing great. So I am not complaining, because I'm very fortunate. But I'm just going to speak from customer comments. I am very proud of our downtown. As most people know, any one of you in here, our accountants would tell you to close the door. We don't do this for profit. We do it because we're passionate about downtown. And I know I'm hearing everybody's comments about when my sign gets blocked by the trees or the blah, 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 blah. Okay, and I know that's true. We've got to find a happy medium between good lighting and aesthetics, but I'm telling you, we have to have foot traffic.
Yes.
And I don't care how clear you can read your sign, if there aren't but 3 people downtown, it doesn't matter. We've got to have a downtown that's beautiful and attracts enough tourists, because we can't count on local traffic. As much as I have tried, it's just not going to happen. We have to depend on tourism. And tourists want to go to a beautiful place. If they want clear, visible, everything, they'll go to a strip mall. And we got enough of those. We need a beautiful downtown that everybody says, I want to go there. It's beautiful, it's warm, it's attractive. I feel good when I'm there. I feel better about myself. I want to spend money there. I mean, I have had people call me from Greenville and Columbia to buy gift certificates because their spouses like to come to Newberry to shop. We need to attract people because we're beautiful. So I am saying trees and lights and storefronts and aesthetics. We should be the prettiest downtown in South Carolina. Charleston, South Carolina is now the #1 travel destination in the world, according to Condé Nast magazine. And we are 150 miles straight up the interstate. We ought to draw on that, but we've got to offer them something other than the same thing they get at any strip mall anywhere in America. It's got to be unique.